What's up, guys? So it's the next day from making the brake line. I made it, but it's not. I really just took it from this one, hooked it there, went up there, and then that's all I did. Made it go to the block, or to the master cylinder. And then I haven't really done much. But what I was thinking, instead of doing that, I'm gonna try to tear this thing out today. Or at least before I have to go to work tomorrow night. So I just sprayed it off. It was all dusty from the adventures I had a couple days ago. And let's just see how far I get. Hopefully I can get her tugged out of here today. I think what I'll start with is taking the battery out, draining the coolant, and then just unhooking hoses probably. All the lines, cables, taking the air box out. It'll probably just be a bunch of time lapse, honestly. So this is going to take quite a while. I think I'm just going to update you as I go. So actually, I decided it should be a little bit easier if I just remove this whole grill, the core support, and eventually when the engine does come out, I can just slide it right out. So I'm going to get these out and then unplug all the headlights and all that jazz. So that was actually really simple. So I got the fan cranking so I don't die of AC, whatever you call it. This was just 4 bolts, but I only took off 2. 1, 2, and then broke the other 2 because I couldn't get to them. Easily, at least. Then the rad support is just 2 bolts right there, 1 right there. 2, 1, and it should come off. I'll let out the AC. And probably not good to breathe. Try not to, but now I'll be able to unhook these 2 lines and get the whole rad support out. And that should be a lot easier to get to things. Well, we're in it now. This came out pretty decently easy. This is what the fan did. Right there. Sliced it. This from the wrench. Just hitting it for fun. Fan still works perfectly fine. Made a mess, but we're getting there piece by piece. Alrighty, got some help. It should come out. I have the cross members still bolted in, which will probably give us an issue right away, but everything should be unhooked minus the starter, at least as I know of, and hopefully it just comes right out. All right, honestly, was not that bad. I just kept forgetting stupid linkages and the transmission shift linkage, wherever it goes, right here. Got the fuel injectors right there, but she's out. Probably only took like maybe 4 hours of actually working on it. Now we're gonna probably move my wife's car and then get this thing sitting out in the driveway. Oh, there she is. Got that pile back there. Struggled so hard pushing it. Honestly, not that big of a mess for whole engine tear out. Alrighty, the engine is gonna go in. Oh. Okay, what happened there? I sure did. Good thing no one was under it. Anyway, the plan here, since I already scratched all this, trying to get it in myself, this bar is really inconvenient for getting it. So we're gonna take these top links off, lift up the Jeep, slide it over, slide the engine under it, and that should, in theory, just slip right in. Well, what do we have here. Friggin' Jeep landed on my toe. These are not steel toes. Almost destroyed the whole engine. Probably would just been the valve cover, but if you saw there, I got a little excited trying to slide it over, and I guess the old Amazon engine hoist couldn't handle the power. Dude, that is not. Probably scratch that more. Cool. Well, let us assess. Check this out. Don't buy an engine hoist from Amazon, I guess. Look how thin that is. Check this out. A while back, we needed to move axles and everything, so we got this big piece of metal, welded her on there. Technically, it's a crane, you know? Okay, here we go. Round 2. Not gonna yank it so hard. Okay, 6 hours later, finally got this link out. It was all bound up with the axle trying to turn back. Now, we're gonna hook up back to the engine. Hopefully, slither it through these motor mounts. Might have to do some manhandling, but should work. Well, after a lot of struggling, and then my brother having to leave, I had to get it in the rest of the way. It was like half cocked in there, and it was a whole thing. But it's sitting in there, not obviously on mounts, because it needs to go lower too, but need to make engine mounts. Cut off those old ones. Thought those would work, but I guess not. Well, I just got ahead of myself, didn't film it, but got the new shock mounts on. That one over here. Gave a lot more clearance with the frame. Was like maybe an inch, maybe a ½ inch away from that. Hopefully when it flexes out, it should have enough room now. What's up, guys? So today's video, I'm just tinkering on the Jeep a little bit. Just finished welding the links. Doesn't look too bad, still real hot. Got the front axle out right now. Oh, I redid these. The other side too. I gotta finish welding lots of things and maybe move this bracket. Still not sure on that yet. Scoot it over just a little bit so that oil pan can fit. Gotta finish that right there. So I'm just doing a bunch of welding. Probably just update you guys as I go. I think now, since these are all welded, actually all the links are welded now. I'm going to get some paint and then scuff them up a little bit. Probably tape it off right there. Paint them silver like the cage. Should look pretty dang sick, I think. Just put a little light coat on it. Man, this is gonna pop so hard. Ooh, it's gonna be sick. Got the bars painted. Well, the front ones, obviously. Beautiful. Just don't look too close at these ones. Real bad. Front ones or lower fronts are pretty dang good, actually. I think that'll be it for today. I'm just gonna pack it up a little bit. Leave everything exactly how it is. And I'll update you guys when I do something else. Well, I haven't filmed for a while. I've just been trying to figure things out. Trying to figure out engine mounts, transmission mount, or the cross member. And I think we got something figured out. We have this huge piece of, I don't know, stock. We're gonna cut a couple pieces out. We're gonna have one going up like this, and then one going sideways to meet up with the mount, if that makes sense. I'll show you guys once it's done. All right, golly, still very hot. So this is what we were talking about, or I was talking about. Just nice little L bracket. And then, let me get a glove on. Okay. So, slither it in on here. Something like so. And I'm gonna drill a hole right there for that stud. And it should work out pretty good. I just ordered some new motor mounts because these ones are shot. And then well, actually I'm gonna go pick those up right now. And then I have the transmission mount on order to come tomorrow, so won't be able to finish that tonight, but at least the motor will hopefully be able to be done tonight. Alrighty, got 2 new mounts. Now I just gotta get that guy right there, cut the bottom out of it, drill a hole, or 2 holes I guess, and then I can tack them on there. Well, I guess we're gonna have to be on hold because my stupid drill doesn't go big enough. Falling on the budget, you know? But this is how it's gonna sit in the Jeep. Weld that to the frame. And I cut the slit so I can just bolt it through that. And that's definitely plenty strong. Motor mount will sit right there. Something like that. Obviously flat. Well, I guess I'm at a standstill for a little bit till I can use my brother's drill. It goes actually big enough for the drill bit. Kind of sucks because this could have been sitting in, at least on its own weight, on its own mounts, but it is what it is. Okay. Well, it's definitely not beautiful, but it'll definitely hold. Cut out right on the bottom there, so I can get to the stud, and then the bolt, put a nut on it. Should work out pretty good. And then same thing on this side. Pretty simple. Not pretty. Kind of wish it already had an engine in it, just for not having to waste a bunch of time and effort onto this, but it'll do. Oh yeah, I didn't put the new engine mounts in yet because I need to drop it down real quick and see if it'll hold it. All right, moment of truth here. Ease her down nice and slow. Oh, shoot. Check that out. I know it's not much, but that's pretty dang exciting. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. Motor is out of the other Cherokee, in here, sitting on its own, besides the trans mount, because I'm waiting for it to come into the parts store. So I'll knock that out next week, but hey, progress is progress. Thanks for watching.